Our last speaker for today is also the person who will close our little convention, I guess it is now, with a prayer. Rabbi Rigoberto Emmanuel Viñas, who is the rabbi at the Lincoln Park Jewish Center here in Yonkers. It is an honor to have you here, and as John Paul II called the Jewish community, welcome to our elder brothers and sisters. So please welcome the rabbi and for our closing prayer.
I'm shorter than everybody else. Many years ago, I was a student and I was a social worker in the South Bronx. And I was working with the Archdiocese of New York to develop housing in the hybrid section of the Bronx. And I met with Reverend Diaz. And I was very blessed to work with him. I was very blessed to work with the Archdiocese Department building housing for the homeless. At the time, I was working with Father Donald Sacano, and I think we did such a nice job that he was blessed to be named Monsignor Sacano. We built housing for almost 800 formerly homeless families in the South Bronx. And whenever we would walk through the streets together, people, of course, would refer to the famous joke of the priest and the rabbi walk into a bar and all this. And there was a lot of joking about that. But, you know, I want to add today, you know, you have here a couple of statements. One of the statements that's still ringing in my ears is a statement, I'm a Democrat and I'm a conservative on the issues of pro-life. Well, to add to the strange show, here comes a rabbi who is a Republican He's a Republican, he's a conservative, he's pro-life, a lover of life at all stages. And he's also a Latino. Porque yo soy cubano. Y yo también hablo español. Y yo también soy apoyador. Con tanto orgullo me paré yo también cuando el reverendo pidió que nosotros todos nos paremos para darle apoyo. Porque todos nosotros estamos juntos en la misma causa. So today, we have a trifecta. We have Protestant ministers, a bishop, and a rabbi, all telling you the same exact thing. The creator of heaven and earth, the creator of everyone, of the entire world, loves every single one of us. Loves us from the moment of conception all the way to the end, when he decides that it's time to go home. I came here a little bit early, and I was blessed to be able to speak with everybody. I came from a funeral of a gentleman who lived to the age of 90. And we buried him here, Mount Hope. He lived his entire life, Dr. Bernard Siegel, lived his entire life as a doctor and a cardiologist, a lover of life. And you know, there's a beautiful custom when at the beginning of the mourning period, where we take and we rip the clothing. It's a very ancient Jewish custom. And I did that today, to rip the clothing of his children, his 4 children, who all stood together by the side of the grave. As we were lowering the casket, they ripped kriya, and the kriya goes right over the heart. And at the time that they ripped the kriya, we said a blessing. And the blessing is, Baruch atah Adonai, blessed be Adonai, Master of the world, Eloheinu melech haolam, He is the one who runs the world. Dayan ha'emet, who is the true judge. And everybody answered, Amen. Amen. Because God's the judge who decides. God decides who and when and how and what we're going to look like and when we're going to come down from heaven and what is going to be our life. And God has plans for every single life that comes into this world. And God is the judge. God decides whether we're going to live. God is the one who decides how we're going to live, not human beings. Not human beings who come and interrupt God's plan.